Hello, my name is Andrew Adams, and welcome to my Module 4 JavaScript and Rails project. Simple project. Here we got two models. There are entries to my Urban Dictionary project. So you create an entry, like a word or phrase that you would want to define, and then you have definitions. And same with Urban Dictionary, there are many definitions for one term, depending on who you talk to. And so each definition is comprised of a description, kind of like the real definition, and then an example. They'll say use an example. This likes integer has not been used yet. It might be used after the submission. So there in the actual models, definition belongs to an entry, and an entry has many definitions. So the controller, pretty simple. All the RESTful routes and all that. So in action here, got our Rails server running. We can enter a new phrase. Let's do, what is a video? So video, define it your way. Video is, my definition, is a thing I have to do to submit my project. I love making videos. So now this, you can see the update actions or the post actions that have been happening here. First thing we did was send the new video object, which is the entry object, with the term video. And then we made the JavaScript object here, which I'll show in a second. And then after that was the definition, which came back. Description is a thing I have to do, and example, I love making videos. And then it was, yeah. So, and then it's appended to the DOM here. I can make another one if I want. Fabulous. Two definitions. Another cool thing is I can hit refresh if I wanted to and type in video, and it's got our currently existing Urban Dictionary things. And I could add a thing with likes over here with a button, get there eventually. So for JavaScript, real quick, we have, we start off with index, which then index.js adds a button, listener for DOM content loaded, takes us to entry, create entry. As you can see, that's like our splash page. Create entry. We start by making it the form. We add a button or an event listener to the submit button for that form. And upon submission, we do a find or create. This is really a post to our entry objects on the back end. I was having a bit of an issue with the old entries coming back with this, with the nested data inside of the JSON. Whereas if they were brand new, they didn't come back with that because of my relationships, I think, in the back end. So anyway, then we call display entry. Well, we make a new entry object, and then we display entry, and the display entry, now we're inside of this new entry object. So this is an instance method, and all it does is it just makes a new div and grabs the just appends the this dot term, which is our word, to the DOM inside of a parent element being the container div that we found. We didn't make this div. And then we call this .get definitions, which will grab the array of definitions if they exist for this term, and then we'll call definition the method, the class method definition new definition form, because now after we've given it a word, we need to make the definition for it. So this sends us to new definition form, which is first thing here. We get the container we're going to be in, we give it the form, we append it, or we insert it, I should say, and then we call the class method new definition object. And we feed this the entry ID. This is important because we're going to be using that entry ID as its parent. So we give it entry ID. This grabs the form, give it the listener upon submission. We get the data. Same thing here with the old and new. Interesting things here, but then we make a new definition object once we have the submitted form, and then we once the form's submitted, we first go to the back end, then we make the new definition object, and then we call create definition span, and this is going to then go ahead and put that back onto the DOM as we see right here. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.